With that, I will call on
Hello.
staff, Bell Pro staff to introduce the measures.
Yes, sure. Senate Bill, will be brief in the essence of time, but Senate Bill 543 would prohibit food vendors from using polystyrene foam containers or providing single-use foodware containers unless they meet certain criteria on or after January 1st, 2025. The act would also prohibit the sale or distribution of certain foam containers regarding their ingredients as well as packaging, peanuts, and that would also be effective January 1, 2025. There is an amendment online for Senate Bill 543-1. The Senate Bill 544 would direct the Environmental Quality Commission to establish a program for source reduction of single-use plastic foodware and single-use packaging and to achieve a 25% source reduction compared to 2023 levels by 2030. There's a -1 amendment online, and Senate Bill 545 would direct the State Department of Agriculture and Oregon Health Authority to adopt rules allowing consumers to use their own containers for refilling food at food establishments and for food establishments to reuse take-home food containers returned to a restaurant by the consumer.
Thank you. Senator Sollman.
Thank you so much, Vice Chair Finley, members of the committee. For the record, I'm Janine Sollman. I'm the state senator for Senate District 15, which includes areas of Forest Grove, Cornelius, Hillsborough, and the Rock Creek area. So can we just take a moment to have a little talk here? Because breaking up is hard to do. I get it. It's difficult. But when a relationship is toxic, you need to cut it free. It is past time that we have the conversation about the need for us to break our dependence on plastics. And while this is a fun day to kind of play off that theme, it is no laughing matter to know that each of us have about a credit card's worth of plastic sitting in our stomachs right now. Microplastics are everywhere. They're in the air that we breathe, the clothes that we wear, in our waterways, and in our fish and animals that we eat. That is a toxic relationship that cannot be sustained. Plastic does not go away, and there is nowhere to put it. We only recycle actually about 9% of what we produce. So let's stop using it in the first place. I come before you today in support of Senate Bills 543, 544, and 545. These policies are about working towards our goal of zero waste and breaking free from plastics. Senate Bill 543 will ban polystyrene foam in food containers, which I have heard from hundreds of students from Quatama Elementary School in my district and students at Beverly Cleary and Bridger schools. It will eliminate the toxic chemical lining of our food containers that is known to cause cancer. It will get rid of those terrible styrofoam packing peanuts, and it will look for ways to address single-use food containers so that we do not continue to depend on plastic for convenience. Senate Bill 544 will have us reduce the overall amount of plastic packaging that is used in our state. And Senate Bill 545 will allow for greater use of refillable containers in retail grocery stores and restaurants so that we're not grabbing a new plastic container or bag every time we buy a bulk food item at our grocery store or take home our favorite leftovers. The advocates are here today to speak to the details of each policy. We have some amendments, as mentioned, that we are working on too. But what I'm hoping that you take away on this day of love is that our dependence of plastic needs to come to an end. I know habits can be hard to change, but a conscious effort made by all of us can make a difference. The future of our planet's health and the future of the health of our bodies are depending on it. Colleagues, I urge your support. Thank you.
Thank you.